Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the party. It is another Sunday, which means it's another episode of Winds of Chaos, our Warhammer fantasy role-playing game extravaganza. With these amazing human beings down below me here, I'm incredibly excited to be here and be your storyteller for the day. Throck, also known as Sean. You can find me on the tweeters at ThrockPlays. Yeah, I love these human beings and I'm glad to be here with them. So let us go around the horn with some... Oh, yeah, hang on. We've got a sweet new overlay because I wanted something that had, like, bigger faces, smaller map, because we're not really using the map all that much. So now you should be able to see all of our bright and shining faces, even better than before. Hopefully. And I've started using Streamlabs OBS, so I've got, like, cool overlay E-bits now that I hope aren't too annoying. But, yeah, things seem to be looking pretty good, so I hope you enjoy it. And let's take it around to the team. A friendly reminder before we start, 500 bits gets them an advantage, 1,000 gets them a major advantage of some sort. So if you want to cheer the team on, the best way to do it is through the bits, although a $5 stream will also give somebody on the team an advantage of some form. Don't forget to support your friendly, grimdark, near-death human who is breakable and could die. Without your support, these characters could die. I'm holding them hostage. Okay, now let's go around to the team. Starting right below me with Lily.
Oh man, okay. I was gonna do a joke. It's fine. Hi everybody, I'm Lily. Find me Lillipad Nebula on all the stuffs. And today I will be playing one of our elves. Her name is Maldiaphin. She is a knight. And things are good. Things are good for her.
Happy Mother's Day.
No. Damn it.
Mama.
Forgot about that little shit.
Mama. Hey, Mama, where are we going next?
Damn it.
Guten Tag.
Anyway, I'm Lily. I need to find out a good place to dump a child. Let's move on.
Wow, that's fucking rough. Yeah, our elven knight, by the way. Obviously,
yes.
So
obviously,
noble.
Yeah.
So noble is she.
So noble is she.
I need to figure out a nice way to dump a child.
Yes.
There. The noblest way of abandoning a child.
we will see what happens. Next, Alex, also known as Stinkrat.
Hi. Okay, so you can find me on Twitter at StinkratStreams. If you put a "the" in front of it, you've got me here on Twitch. I am playing Gloria, a human witch. I am also... Is it Katrina or Katarina? I can never remember my name. Katarina.
I think it's Katrina.
Oh, it might be Katrina Lieberron.
Let's look at the list where do they try to...
Katrina Lieberron.
Katrina Lieberron.
At least one person also thinks I'm an elf, even though I am a human, but that's okay. So I am also one of the party elves, kind of, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm about to kill our Huffer, who we can probably pass it on to now.
Yeah. Mr. Solomon.
Hi, I'm Quinn. I'm playing Roland Eichmann, the human huffer today. He's almost fucking dead. He lived a good 19 years. That's all. Pass it on.
It was a good 19 years. It wasn't a long life, but
yeah, it wasn't long, but it was well lived. It was well lived.
Yeah.
Rain.
I am Rain Hayes. You can find me here playing Winds of Chaos and Misspent Youth, as well as the new show Welcome to Codiset. And you can find me on Twitter at RainGhost, and I will be playing Sister Crow, who is not in the room. You have no hope. I cannot save you.
Last but not least, Miss Misery.
Hi, I am Miss Misery and Miss Misery here on the Twitter, so you can see my handle down below. I play Mulamina, the mean, bitter villager that's too smart for her own good.
Also true. All of that is correct. And I love it. All right. So, who wants to tell me, not like start at the beginning of the episode. I know there was a big cliffhanger at the end. But who wants to tell me what happened last week?
I can do that.
Yeah.
So we made it to the village of Weisbrook. Am I saying that right?
Weisbrook, sure.
Weisbrook. Sorry, the ribbon is blocking part of the letterings. When we got there, sorry, we saw the same dark-robed man that we saw in many of the villages and cities that we were previously. Upon then, we went over and tried to investigate about what his deal was. Team Roll Mal moved out.
Move out, Romel.
Move out, Romel. Autobots, roll out. And as we did there, she stealthily hid, and we saw 2 of his compatriots, we believed. And we picked up, and we didn't think anything of it. We didn't pursue them, so we just kind of bounced with our new party member, Wilhelm. And Mal promised to make him an elf because he wanted it. The best character in the entire game. He will survive, even if we all die.
Yes,
he is a survivor.
It was more like I didn't tell him no.
Yeah, exactly. And then we made our way back into the inn, and we stayed the night taking care of the child, and we made our way back to the boat. And while we were there, we all got ambushed by the Dark Robe Man and his compatriots, whom most of all we slaughtered after Roland, Mal, and I believe Wilhelmina took a good couple of blows. But Roland did see that Gloria, a.k.a. Katrina Lieberman, a.k.a. wannabe elf,
Real elf.
Cast a few spells. Upon that, they took all of his gold that he had, and he was trying to save up for his family back home.
Yeah.
And even though he was dying on his bed, he would have liked them to at least bring the gold back if he was to die. And Katrina was the only one there, or Gloria. That's still confusing. And
try living it.
Yeah. And noticing some of the magic that she casted after a man literally exploded in front of all of us. Yeah, he said he wanted half after they took all of his gold of her mistaken identity worth of gold coins. And if she didn't do it, he was going to turn her into the witch hunters.
Yes, so to wrap all that in a bow, our party is currently escorting Gunther Reikener, the son of the mayor of Bogenhofen, back home after rescuing him from cultists of the Purple Hand, far to the north of Altdorf. On their way back, they found a dead person where some mutants attacked a coach, and there was a dead woman who looked exactly like Gloria, and on her was a will that said, "The bearer of this is Katrina Lieberung, and is due 200,000 gold and massive estates, which include a very fine wine selection, should they show up at a certain lawyer's office in Bogenhofen, which just happens to be the hometown of our party." So, at the very end of last episode, Roland attempted to extort Gloria for half of her possibly ill-gotten gains, or he would out her as a witch. Witches in Warhammer, unless they are trained by the university in Altdorf, are considered evil and normally burned. So this is a big deal, and that is where we join, well, to start, Roland and Gloria right now. Gloria standing over Roland, wounded, and who had just undergone surgery, threatening Gloria from his wounded bed. We meet them in the river barge.
All right,
and I'm just going to hand it straight over to you guys.
Go ahead. You first.
Since he is threatening me in a sickened state, I'm going to touch him because there's not shit he can do about it. And I'm going to cast Dazzle, which is going to cause him to gain 1 blinded condition.
I'm going to punch her.
You can't see me, so good try.
Okay, so...
You won't be able... Oh, I guess...
I want to stop her from touching me. So I want to... Yeah, I want to...
So y'all are going to roll me initiative.
Okay.
Okay. We can do that.
As we start today's game with PvP, as two awful people start being awful to each other.
I'm going to assume I have a negative since I'm still kind of recovering from my wounds.
You are.
So like a negative 10?
Yeah, you would have a negative 10. Let me check the status condition you have right now. No, you currently don't have any negatives, right? Because surgery was effectively performed on you. However, if you take a wound, your wound opens back up and you gain the bleeding condition 4.
So just negative 4? Or just...
No, you're normal right now. You are both at plus
Gotcha.
0 initiative, so you click
Yeah,
I.
there we go.
Yeah.
There's my modifier.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, Roland, you're going to be able to punch her, so you're going to be going first, and
Yeah.
then Gloria's going to go. So what is your
I don't
intent?
want to punch her. I just want to stop her hands. I'm
Okay.
obviously a lot bigger and stronger. He's 6'3".
Yeah, so
So,
I want you
I'm able to-
I'm 6'1".
Yeah, but I'm also like solid 225 with big arms. He rows for a living, girl.
Why don't you make me a melee brawling test? And
Belly
Gloria-
brawling? Ooh.
Yeah, Gloria, also make me a melee brawling test.
I can do that.
As Roland reaches out to grab you. Yeah, he grabs you.
Oh. Wait, he has a hold of me?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that's like stopping me from touching him in a way that would allow me to cast the spell on him since I'm
No,
in
you're
contact
touching
with
him
him?
because he's grabbing you. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm grabbing her. I'm grabbing her by the wrist because she was reaching down, is what I kind of pictured it on my bed. So
Yeah,
I'm not.
you're touching
I
her
don't
now,
have
so
her. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I see it. I thought she had like her hands had to be on me. Okay, I'll accept that.
yeah. No, it's touch contact.
Okay.
Unless it specifically says in the spell, and your character would know that, right? Like, oh, she's gonna do something magic with her hands, and you go to stop her, and then
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Wait,
so
so-
go ahead, and you can still cast because he's got you, right?
Cast and dazzle.
I do want to say to before she does, and she can still do it. Don't cast any spells on me. It's not a smart idea, even for you. I took an arrow. If you make me explode, or make me go anything in any way, it will
That's
not
a lot
look
of talk
good
for combat. Do what
everybody.
you're gonna do. That's a lot of talk.
Okay.
That's too much talk.
Well, she can interrupt me halfway through.
I
Yeah,
roll
what I was saying.
language magic, right?
You roll language magic. You are at a plus 0.
Uh-oh.
You fail to cast the spell.
No.
And so there is no effect, but you don't fumbling fail, so it's fine.
So I don't murder him.
Yes. Yeah. And we could still be in combat if either of you wants to be, but I wanted to make sure that we got the progression of events there right.
Mm-hmm. So I am probably mad that my spell didn't work, and I'm going to try to like break away from him and at least back up.
All right, Roland gets to go first, but
Ooh,
then you
okay.
get to try and break away. Yeah.
Perfect.
Seeing that she tried to cast a spell.
You don't know that. You have no idea
Oh,
that she tried to
well, she said language magic, right?
Yeah, she said something in a strange language.
I do speak language magic.
Oh, you do? Oh, that's right.
I
make
don't
a language
understand
magic
it.
test
Okay.
to see if you understand it.
No.
No, you're like
Yeah.
it's a fumbling failure. So you have no idea that it was language magic, in fact, because it was a fumbling.
I'll-
You,
I'll let
you
her-
were both like fumbling all over the place today too, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
I'll let her go. I'll let her go.
Okay, you are let go, and then it is your go.
All right. So I'm upset about the spell. Obviously, I'm upset that he's trying to extort me,
Yeah.
and I want to try to talk to him about this. So I'm like, look, Roland, I tried to save your life. I did everything that I had to do. I put myself in danger for you. And this is exactly why I never trust people. This is exactly why I never let anybody in. And this is exactly why I shouldn't have even come with you all. And I should just take these papers and go. Because realistically, I don't need any of you. I just wanted you guys to be here with me. And this is why I don't trust people. And this is why I'm never going to trust people again. And it is all your fault. And if you wanted, I could give you the gold back, right? The gold that we used to save your fucking life. I will give you that back, but I will not give you half of whatever I get.
You can try going out on your own. But even you know that's dumb.
You're stuck in a bed. What are you going to do?
Exactly. But you think you could be able to go down the river all on your own, make it through all the forests all on your own? There
Yeah.
are a number of mutants and other wild animals out there.
Come at me. I don't care. I don't care. At this point, you're trying to burn me alive, right? You are threatening to turn me into people who are going to burn me alive. There's absolutely no reason for me to take you with me.
And there's no reason for you to leave. I haven't yet turned you in. What I'm trying to say is we have an understanding. Ow! As he kind of pulls up. Do as we say. Do as I say, and I won't turn you in. You don't think other people saw what you did?
Of course they did, but they're not going to try to extort me because they're probably afraid of me and smart at this point. / they kind of like me a little bit. At least 2 of them do. 2 of them maybe like me a tiny bit. A tiny bit. I hope.
I think one likes you and the other is indifferent.
You know what? Here's the thing. They all understand that they will get a small portion, and they're happy
You
with
just
that.
mansplained your own attitudes to you.
He's not a good dude. He's a medieval man.
Oh my god. Look, there's no reason, especially you now that you're injured. All right. And if you're just going to try to threaten me, I don't understand why I'm going to give you any of this. I am a stealthy motherfucker. I really probably could get through a lot of this on my own. I really probably could.
I
I'm going to pause you two right there real quick and ask, Wilhelmina, Sister Crow, Mel, what are y'all doing?
So this is the night of the day we got attacked?
Yes, it's that evening after Roland's surgery.
Okay. I'm not sure if I'm doing anything special.
I'm just trying to locate you guys right now.
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
I went out. I went into the town. I went into town for a bit.
Okay. Wilhelm is just kind of going along behind you.
Yeah, I asked Wilhelm. For a location, and I'm having him take me there.
Oh yeah, that's right. So, Wilhelm is taking you. Where are we going? Let's go. I don't remember where it was, by the way. You're just gonna
The clothes store.
Oh yeah,
Right?
we went to the
Oh
clothes
no, we
store.
already went to the clothes store. This is something else.
Yeah.
And I kind of, want to keep it secret until I get.
You
back.
want to message me privately in Zoom?
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna be really good.
Ooh, secret.
Okay. Secret. Today's stream brought to you by Devon Ruin Tabletop Loot. Devon Ruin Tabletop Loot, providing you with all sorts of awesome gaming goodness. We love them. Click on the links below for more. If you want to buy Warhammer, I'm just like cutting commercials as we do this. If you like Warhammer 4th Edition or any of the modules, you can click on the Tabletop RPG link below and get them through our link, which provides proceeds to Welcome to the Party. You can buy Warhammer 4th Edition, you can buy Vampire the Masquerade, D&D, whatever you like. If you go there through our link, you won't get a discount, I don't think, but you will help support the channel. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so that happens. We don't need to narrate that. That is just nice. All right, Sister Crow, what are you doing? We'll get back to that in a second. Sis Crow. Uh-oh. Oh, we lost them. We'll do Wilhelmina and then Sister Crow.
Wilhelmina would have gone into town. She's probably either just back or on her way back. She was looking for a bookstore. She'll grab some little urchin kid running around.
What? Hey, what?
Bookstore.
Oh yeah, over there, that way.
And I'll drop him a copper and kind of shove him out of my way.
Oh!
I'm not taking any more children. I am not maternal.
We're a rowing orphanage at this point.
You're not coming with me. You make it to a bookstore. It's called Binds and Leafs, and it's a bookstore.
Is there anything fancy? Do we have a nice man inside?
There's a nice man inside. There's actually it's a couple, and one of them is kind of shelving books, and the other one is standing behind the desk, and goes, "Hello, what can I do for you, miss?"
Hi, how are you? I'm being nice here. This is fake.
Yeah.
For Wilhelmina, anyways. I'm looking for 2 books. I need one for a more advanced reader and one for someone that's a little more simple.
So are both of these people learning to read, and so it's like advanced learner or someone who can read?
Someone who can read and has for a long time. Someone who's just recently learned more advanced.
Well, I do have some basic children's rhymes for someone who wants to learn, and they are over here. And he brings up this like red velvet covered book. It's got a little duck on the front of it.
Better than that.
Okay. Oh, what do you mean by better than that?
Something a little more advanced.
Oh, a little more advanced than that. Yes. Well, I have these children's stories of Sigmar. Which are pretty advanced, actually, and he opens it, and it's an illustrated book that just, like, it'll be one page of text, and the next page is, like, Sigmar crushing the skull of, like, a Chaos Warrior, and then there'll be, like, another page of text, and then there'll be, like, 2 dwarves who are, like, flying through the air at, like, this giant Chaos Beast, and then there'll be, like, another page, and then it'll be, like, Sigmar who's, like, holding the head of an orc in his hand. Yeah.
Okay, I'll buy that for myself, and I'm also looking for a book that's kind of like some trashy action adventure that's popular. I'll just say some popular book.
Oh yeah, we have the Adventures of Hans Hafenpfeffer. It's a very popular series. There are 12 books in the series. If you would like to start at the beginning, I can certainly give you those. It's advanced, but it's not a technical book, but it is written for a fluent reader if you would like it.
It's a gift, so yes, I'll take it.
Excellent. So would you like the first book? Would you like to buy the entire Codex of Hans Hassenpfeffer, the Adventurer from Hohenstaufen?
How much is it for the full Codex?
For the full Codex, it would be 12 gold.
I'll take the first one.
Okay, that is 1 gold.
All right, and for the other book I had included?
It'd be 12 gold, 6 silver. And this one is called The High Adventure... Oh, I'm sorry, 1 gold, 6 silver. 1 gold, 6 silver. 1 gold, 6 silver. Yeah, sorry. The first book is called The High Adventures of Hans Hassenpfeffer of Hohenstaufen. High Heroics in the High Hills.
I need to take notes, I'm sorry.
Great, I'll pay. And I'm heading back to the boat. And I'll say, thank you very much. And just
absolutely happy to
my way out of there.
Okay. So, as Mal, you return about the same time Wilhelmina does. Crow, you're back. Are you back? It looks like you're back.
Yeah, I'm back.
What are you doing?
I'm just going to be on the top deck of the boat meditating and trying to think of how to approach Gloria, because technically, Tall has no problems with magic used for survival. But
this is true.
But legally, there is a problem with a witch not going to the Academy of Magic.
Yes. So as you begin to meditate on
she's got a bit of a quandary. She does not have an immediate moral kind of... Say what?
Yeah. So yeah, you've got a bit of time to meditate as you go through this. You're sitting on the boat and you feel it rocking. And at first you kind of hear this mumbling from downstairs. And then you kind of hear shouting for a second. And then it quiets down again.
I'm going to pause for a minute, like, is quiet good or bad? It'll sort itself out. Just keep meditating.
Okay. So let's cut back to Gloria and Roland then.
All right. Well, at this point, I'm probably going to want to talk to the other party members about how Roland is treating me here.
Roland is passed out too. Yeah, he's like
Okay.
that was all too much for him, and it's all just kind of like
Yeah.
yeah.
I love that you're role playing the injury. I want to reward you for role playing the injury. So what can I reward you with? I can at least reward you with XP for role playing. Because there's no physical reason why you should pass out, but
He's just tired.
he's just tired, and I like it.
Yeah, after
So,
surgery.
Slap
Bottom
25
line.
XP on yourself. Yeah. I'm gonna start for stuff like that. I'm gonna start giving out XP rewards because I also feel like we're advancing more slowly than I'd like, and so this gives me a good example, a good way to reward you with more XP for And I'll mark it in here as 25 XP, 25 RP XP, and actually, all of you should take 25 XP from. Well, let's say right now, Wilhelmina and Mal should definitely both get 25 XP for what they've told me. So we'll start there. Roland, Wilhelmina, Mal. Okay, so we're gonna fast forward time a little bit then, and everybody kind of starts reconvening on the top deck, except for Roland, who is asleep downstairs.
Mal has a mysterious package.
Mal has a mysterious package. Wilhelmina has a mysterious package. Sister Crow doesn't have a package.
That's
No.
what she said.
No, nobody. That wasn't funny. Okay, I thought it was funny.
I see you.
Thank you. Okay, so y'all find yourself milling about on top deck.
What was
Hello,
that
everyone.
shouting about down below?
All right. So there are a lot of things, obviously, that we all need to talk about here. Roland has decided that if I don't give him half of everything I get from this inheritance, that he's going to turn me into the witch hunters. Which also means that if you all want any of the money at all, you might want to think that over, because if I'm dead, y'all can't get it.
Why would
Did
he
you
do
not
that?
read that note?
Hmm?
The one that we found on the dead archer. Did you not read the note?
What did it say, Wilhelmina?
Really, you didn't read it?
Wilhelmina, I don't have time to read things when I am busy killing bad people who are trying to murder us.
Yes, the same way you made them explode. You
Look,
read the note.
can I just
From my
remind-
understanding, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just my lack of peasant understanding. Is that note? Seems like the entire thing is a plant. As in, that bitch that died with her little human ears, and I can't stare right at you, was involved somehow with the purple hand, wherever the fuck that is. At least that's my understanding of what I've read. Anybody else agree with me? Anybody else read the fucking note?
That's what it seemed like, yes.
Yes, it's a plant. That money doesn't exist.
Well, the
You
money.
show up. You show up there. You're gonna be hauled off and search anyways, looking for a purple hand. And if we're lucky, maybe they'll find out the witch, and they'll get you out of my hair.
Well,
All right.
what I don't understand is elves naturally have magic. I don't know why they would be able to turn you into any sort of hunters.
Here's the thing. These people
Can I
are
just explain
terrible,
something
my
real
dear
quick?
Mal.
Just
Sister C, were you saying something?
just real quick. I have a small amount of experience with witch hunters.
Mm-hmm.
If you are near a witch, or if you go to them with news of a witch, they will assume that you are corrupted by default because you are near the corruption. So we all gonna burn.
That's a good point.
Are you calling elves corrupt?
She's not a no
The
for
witch
fuck's
hunters
sake.
would.
Wilhelmina! There's a reason I had to steal that woman's ears, okay? There's a
Uh-huh.
reason I needed
And
to
when
make
you
her
die,
look human.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure Val can see your ears.
Well, maybe you'll just have to die first.
Well, let's
Okay.
not.
Hold on.
Let's. Okay. I think we need what's in this package, and I pull up my package and I set it down on like a table or like a barrel or something. and I look really, really sternly at Wilhelmina, and I say, "What's your favorite fruit?"
I like pears.
I like unroll the thing, and I pull out a pear tart, and I hand it to you.
Thanks, Mel.
That's so
it.
sweet.
Sister Crow. What is your favorite fruit?
I don't think I've ever had fruit.
You've never had fruit? Okay, well, do you like very sweet or like mildly sweet?
I eat a lot of meat.
Okay.
Meat tart.
I don't have any savory in here.
You got a huckleberry, maybe?
There's a raspberry.
I'll take it.
Okay, here you go. Gloria, Katrina, you. What is your favorite fruit?
Well, Mal, as an elf, I trust your judgment to give me whatever fruit you think I will like best. So I'd like you to pick it for me.
Okay. I think. Well, I don't think I ever asked. It would be important. What region of Ulthuan are you from?
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh.
You know, I kind of wandered around everywhere there. It was an interesting life that I had as a child. I'll tell you more about it someday.
Yeah, why don't you, hang on. What is it? Is it deception? Is that what it's called? Is it lie?
Bluff.
Is
Bluff.
it, bluff. Make a bluff check. No. See, yes, no.
Charm?
There's no lie check?
Intuition?
Make a charm test. Yeah. It's
Intuition
charm.
for Mal?
Make a charm.
It's all falling apart.
Shush, it's all fine. Where is it?
Yeah.
Oh, son of a... Here we go.
Mel, she's lying. She's lying to you.
So you get a weird look from Mal, and then she goes, all right, well, they did have a tropical one, if that's to your taste.
I will take whatever, Mal. You know what? I will take whatever. Whether it is from where I am from or not, I will take it.
All right. This is a banana tart.
Oh! How lovely. Thank you, Mal. Thank you.
Is Rowan
Roy is panicking right
awake?
Rowan is sleeping.
hard.
Okay.
But the boat, but so she goes, no, it's rowing and going right now, right? We're taking off. Did you get my message, Thrak?
I did. I was trying
I'll
to
leave it
think
up
if
to
this
you.
is at night.
I was
we are
just
the
trying to
night
make it
before
up
you guys.
so
This
we're
is
like,
all the
we
night
could-
before you guys were leaving. So
Okay.
in the morning you would end up leaving, right? Like they
I
would never
just thought it'd
travel
be
by
good.
night. Yeah.
Okay, I thought it'd be good to like row and go at the same time. Keep going. All right.
All right. Well, if they're busy, I'll save the rest for when they're not so busy or sleeping.
Mostly
Oh.
sleeping.
I pull out an apple tart and then I close it. Okay, so we have our treats. Hopefully that'll get everyone in a
Thank
better
you,
mood.
Mal.
Of course. And she's clearly shaken by the lie. So right. Turning someone into the witch hunters, whether they are supposed to have magic or not, would be not be good for any of us.
I don't know about you, but I'm allergic to fire.
Good for anyone. And if we want to collect, when we return, our little buddy that we've been toting around for a while, We probably do need to stick together, am I right?
Right.
Crow's gonna take a bite out of the tart and just kind of wander off so that she can hide the fact that she's throwing it away.
Oh.
She apparently does not like fruit. But she doesn't want to hurt Mal's feelings.
Oh. I'm wondering if I need to talk to Mal. Like internally. My character is wondering, like, is this the moment? Like, do I need to talk to Mal right now? Do I?
Well, so for on the river, nothing is going to it. Should we just? Do we need to get back to Brokenhofen to wait to deal with this, or how long will it take us to get back to Brokenhofen?
4 days.
4 days. Okay,
4 whole days.
that's longer than I thought.
Well,
Okay. I don't
I'm
want
gonna
anyone
go.
to be turned into any hunters of any kind. So
I'm gonna go below deck to see if Roland's awake.
Roland, are you awake?
Sister Crow could gently shake him awake.
Yeah, I'll gently
He's
shake him
breathing
awake.
right now.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna look him straight in the eyes and go, "Are you out of your goddamn mind?"
He kind of looks at all of the wounds, quite possibly being here and agreeing to this journey. Aren't we all?
Okay, let me ask you this: do you catch on fire?
Do I catch on fire? Probably.
If somebody were to light a torch under you, would you catch on fire?
Yes.
Then why would you go to a witch hunter?
Because it's the law. And if I do not follow the law, that means my family dies with me.
You realize that if you follow the law, all we got to do is encourage her to go to the academies. We don't have to burn at the stake because you want extra coin.
I don't want extra coin. I just want what's best for my father, my little sisters, and my little brother.
Oh, so rooting out your family, burning everything. That's what's best for them. Witch hunters don't stop at the witch.
Would Roland know that, or does everybody and Reichland just kind of see the witch hunters as like the heroes? Like, is there
we're
some
telling Abel-
propaganda that kind of says?
it would depend on your interactions with them in the past. Most would see them as, yeah, I mean, they are aggressive and will probably take out anyone involved with a witch to ensure that the corruption doesn't spread to the community. But in the past, you've seen that as super awesome, right? Because it saved you from corruption and chaos and evil.
Right. So he wouldn't think that if he helped that they would go to his family.
It depends on how savvy you want your character to be. I feel like I can't make that decision for you, right?
Well, he does have the savvy feet. So
well, okay, it depends on how, like, yeah, savvy's the word I want to use, even though it's not the feet savvy.
Can I use a lore Reichland check, maybe?
Yeah, make a lore Reichland check. I think that is a good way to decide this for yourself. Plus 20.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
so maybe he just had a moment of clarity, like the wound and everything that came over him. It just kind of like helped block his mind.
Yeah.
And he just sort of looks up at Sister Crow and says, "You're right. Hopefully she can listen. I can teach her to read, but she needs to be honest with us. And you know what I'm talking about."
Sister Crow gets a blank look like, is it Is it the magic or the elf thing?
That elf thing. Both. But maybe when all this is said and done, we could go back to the capital, to the academy, and she can properly learn magic.
Yeah, if there's one thing I know, it's that she is a survivor. So no matter what we do, she's gonna fight to survive. If we can show her that her best chance to survive is to go to the academy, she'll do it.
Then I'm leaving that in yours and hopefully get Mal to convince her. Doesn't have to be about the elf thing. She wants to think she's an elf for the rest of her life, that's fine, but she needs to go.
I mean, let's be fair. We are convincing her that she is nobility at this point. It's going to be right rough to convince her of anything anymore. Noble lady, elf.
Civil war is happening. I doubt the witch hunters are busy at this point with the country that's going to be in chaos. We're all just trying to survive.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Great, I'm going back to sleep. Good night. Ow.
So
ow.
no more traipsing off, and
That'll depend about how honest
maybe
she
I
is
should
about
take a look at
things.
that.
Yeah, can you help? Can you please? It really hurts. It really hurts. Give me some magic Vicodin.
I think I can find a club around here somewhere.
No, actually, no, don't. I'm fine.
I can carve Vicodin into the.
Oh, I'm sober. Go.
Okay. Any other scenes need to play out?
I'm gonna go back up topside.
Okay.
Mal, Wilhelmina's probably gonna go below decks, toss the book on Roland to say, "Good job," and just go into the back where she's been sleeping and just read her book.
I just want to sleep. Oh, what's this? Oh, I've never read this book.
The High Adventures of Hans Hassenpfeffer into Hoy Hills of Hardegard? Yeah, it's very famous.
Oh, I've never read The High Adventures of Hans Hoffenser and the Hoary Hills of Harengard. Thank you. And she just sees
for some
Will
reason, it was
walking-
written
Will
by some
being
guy
walk-
named Steve. We don't understand.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
and he's going
Now
to start
in-
reading with one hand.
Mel and Gloria, what do you do? Everyone else seems to have... Oh no, Crow came back up as Wilhelmina came downstairs. So Mal, Gloria, and... thank you, Undead Cave, for the follow. Everyone, so Mal, Gloria, and Crow are now on deck.
Well, I talked to him.
Oh?
Did you? And what'd y'all talk about?
He's not quite so trigger happy anymore.
Well, that's a relief. That's definitely a relief. I'm freaking out just a little bit over here.
That's good. Yes.
Yeah,
What can
we might want to talk about that a bit later. Mostly that witch hunters, they're not the most reliable sort for this kind of thing. Because they'll kill you, and then they'll kill us, and then they'll kill our families. Well, your families. I don't got no family. and-
everyone.
Yeah, they don't like
They could certainly
having any
try.
chance around that the corruption could spread. And they've been getting a little trigger happy, what with the magisters and all. They can't hunt down legal wizards.
Mal,
Hmm?
I think we need to talk about some things for your safety.
I'll just leave y'all alone and wander off.
Mr. C, can you stay here, please?
I think Wilhelm needed some things, right? Wilhelm.
What?
I love this kid. I'm sorry.
You needed help with that thing, right?
No. I was going to bed.
Don't sleep on me.
Do you need help with something, Mom? Sire?
You needed help. We were gonna start your lessons, right?
Chloe?
Right?
I don't know.
Elven desperation.
I thought I was supposed to go to bed. It's late.
Elves don't need to sleep.
But you said I can't be an elf, but I can be your pet.
Damn it.
I haven't learned how not to sleep yet. I'm
Okay.
getting
Well,
tired.
right. Yes. Pages have to sleep a certain way. So let's go show you how that works. Gloria, I'm very busy at the moment. So, come on, Wilhelm.
I know how to sleep.
Hurry downstairs.
But I know how to eat as you drank him down. But I know how to sleep. But put your head down and close your eyes. Okay.
Oh boy.
Honestly, that could have gone a lot worse.
I love you guys.
It's the perfect blend of grimdark and comedy.
I teach Wilhelm that pages have to sleep on their back.
Oh, okay. I sleep on the back side.
Very important. You have to be ready to stand up at any time.
This kid is so baller.
Yeah. Okay. I will try this.
Okay, good. I'll wait here. Make
It's
sure
kind
that
of
you do.
uncomfortable.
Hmm?
I like to sleep on my side, though.
Do you not want to be ready to jump at a moment's notice?
Well, I mean,
You're
wouldn't
going
it
to be
make
a
more
pig.
sense to sleep on my stomach so I could get my feet under me?
Well, no. Then you're facing the ground. Then you can't see anything.
Oh, okay. Yours tonight. I try this tonight, and I do this thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Try to when you wake up in the morning.
No.
Try to. What?
I don't feel like it's working.
Well, okay. Flip. Okay. Well, tomorrow. Okay, just sleep however you want tonight. Tomorrow, do a few practice runs.
Okay.
So lay down on different
Yeah.
sides of your body and try to jump up, and see how
Okay.
fast each side is.
Okay.
Okay, just
Oh,
do whatever
okay.
you want tonight. Okay.
Okay. He like curls up into a ball.
Okay. Pull out another tart and start eating it.
Crow and Gloria.
So should I take first watch or what?
Well, how are you feeling? You went out today. I had a big fight with Roland. Which one of us is more tired?
I mean, I did do surgery for 6 hours.
That's true. Why don't you take a rest and I will watch our boat for a bit and contemplate my life and the decisions I have made.
I'm not gonna sleep below tonight, and I'm just gonna go over to the bow of the ship and just start like gathering things around myself and just muttering, I'm gonna make myself a little crow's nest.
Oh.
Poor Sister Crow.
All right, and with that, the night will otherwise pass uneventfully.
Okay.
Unless there was anything else anyone wanted to accomplish on this eventful day in the lives of our adventuring party.
Nope.
Did we forget about Gunter again?
No,
He was just hanging out downstairs with the with Yosef and team, Brosef and team.
Rosef.
Yeah, he doesn't want anything to do with you guys. He's like, y'all are crazy.
What?
Okay.
Joseph and I had a little bro,
This is
I
true.
know moment.
Bro.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So morning dawns, and Yosef and his wife and his son are up early, preparing the boat to cast off and make its way to Bogenhofen. We can actually fast forward through the next 4 days. They're going to be uneventful as you ride down through the River Bogen, cross south at Trossiet, and make your way to Bogenhofen. The only thing I would ask during this time is that anybody who has wounds can make a challenging endurance check to start healing.
Endurance. Okay. Whew.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you can make a plus 20 endurance check.
Okay.
Every day, so you get up to 4 of these.
Failure.
All right, so you heal nothing the first time. Day 1, you heal nothing.
Jesus.
Day 2,
Sorry,
you
it was
heal nothing.
plus what?
This is really
I'm gonna do
bad.
one at a time. I'm gonna do one just to keep track of them.
Okay.
Day 2, you heal nothing. Day 3,
Oh my god.
you heal nothing. Day 4. Yeah. So let me check the healing rules to make sure, but I believe you don't actually heal.
Yeah, they're all negative.
Yeah.
Don't you heal something every day and then just the roll is a bonus? I thought that was
That
the
is
thing.
what I'm checking. Yeah.
Please.
Injury, healing. So, without medical attention, you heal wounds equal to the success level plus your toughness bonus. Yeah, so
Okay.
there was no success level, but you still get your toughness bonus. So whatever your toughness bonus is, 3, 6, 9, 12, right?
Damn y'all.
12,
What is
yes.
Yeah. So you will heal 12 wounds. You still have the critical for the next 3 weeks. 4 weeks, almost.
Okay.
So if you do take a wound to the body, that will open back up. But otherwise, you are fully healed.
Oh god, I forgot my max.
Cool.
I forgot my max.
Your max is
threshold.
12.
Okay, so I'm healed back up. Cool.
Yeah. Who else needed to heal?
I do.
I've got 8
Uh,
wounds.
Okay. We'll do Sister Crow and Wilhelmina. So you just roll me endurance plus 20.
What's the modifier?
Plus 20.
Okay. Is it going to roll anytime soon?
I do not know.
Please.
Would you like me to roll for you in case it is being hiccupy because of it?
Oh,
there
there
you
it
go.
is.
So there's 3.
Okay. I need one more.
Okay.
Vicency and donuts. I always. There it is.
La 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 la. Make some magic into that
Wow,
spell.
this is taking a while.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening. There we go.
There we go.
And there you go. So that would be 6 wounds healed. All right. A total of 9 wounds healed. You said you had 6 total or something? And so you are fully healed. Wilhelmina.
Yeah.
And the modifier's 10, you said?
20.
20, sorry.
Yeah. You have a toughness of 50?
Yeah.
What?
Damn.
I forgot about that. Yeah. You heal 11 wounds.
Oh my god.
I'm very hearty.
She's that amazingly like almost supernaturally tough villager stock. Anybody else wounded?
Nope.
All right. So with that, for the next 4 days, you sail gently down the Bogan River, making your way past small town, deep through the Reichwald forest. Every night a little bit tense, as one of the nights you actually have to stop between areas of safety. There are essentially a river warden's version of a coaching house along next to the river as you move down, and you tend to dock next to those just to be near humanity and safe as you make your way
can I ask a
down.
question?
Yes.
Does Gloria try to talk to Mal at any time in these 4 days? Like privately and stuff?
I will probably try to avoid everything because I could probably, one, I'm freaked out that I'm going to get turned in or that something terrible is going to happen to me. And two, I probably picked up on the fact that you were like, oh, Wilhelm, let's go learn how to sleep. And I could tell that you were that into the conversation.
Okay,
So
okay.
I will probably just try to avoid you.
Got it. Okay.
Awesome.
Good. We can build it up over 4 days. Perfect. Good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
In total, how long have we been traveling together? A couple months? 2, 3?
Let's see. We've got
Something
you
like that.
for
Yeah.
1, 2, about 2.5 weeks. So probably 2.5 weeks back. So I would say total of 8 weeks together. So almost 2 months, yeah.
Okay.
So 2 months, yeah. You could say 2 months.
Coolio.
Yeah. And so about mid-morning on the 4th day, Yosef slides the boat into a dock in the Bogenhofen wharves. He stretches, he gets up and says, "This has been eventful trip as they go, and I was very happy to have you on board and your help, and thank you so much. Actually, we are 4 days away, as you know, from the Schaffenfest. I need to go sell this, deal with some business, but if you all would like to meet me, and we could enjoy the Schaffenfest together in 4 days."
That sounds great, bro. Well, I'll see you in 4 days. Of course, when you can, stop by, say hi to the folks. All right?
Oh, I will do. Yes, of course. It was great meeting you, bro. It was great meeting all of you. I will see you soon, bro.
See you soon,
It was
bro.
great meeting you, bros.
Oh.
Yes. And he and his family start unloading casks and things like that and start getting them
Roland.
moved off into the city. So to describe Bogenhofen for you, it is a mid-sized medieval German city with the river running through, like, if you think of it as a circle, it's running through, like, a third of it over here, right? And so most of the city is off one side with a smaller portion off to the other. Gunter comes up and goes, "Oh, we are finally home. Ah, yes. It is nice to be here. It has the smell of the city now, and you're like, and it's got the smell of home for those of you who have lived here for a long time." And Gunter says, "Come, I should take you. We should go to my father's house so we can get you paid. Yeah."
Of course, of course.
Excellent.
Roland, question. Roland,
Yes.
is bro is bro a river term?
Don't worry about it. Yes.
All right.
Mal, you seem distracted.
I'm fine. I've been teaching Wilhelm how to be a page for the last
Yeah.
4 days.
Hey, why don't
It's
you...
been great.
Mal, I do want to ask you a favor.
Hmm?
My sisters would love to meet you. They have never seen an elf before. And I know they would love it if you would come with me.
Sure, of course.
All right. Well, of course, everybody's invited. Everybody. And I'll look to Gloria and I'll say, everybody.
Oh, how generous.
Excuse me.
Which one is this?
This was Gunter.
Okay.
Do you want me to take you to get paid?
Yes.
Yeah.
I meant after
This is all
that.
very
yeah,
nice.
absolutely.
Oh yeah, okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. It seemed like you were making plans, and I can go, and then I don't have to pay you, but I feel like I owe it to you to pay you for your money for you.
Yeah,
rescuing
no, that'd
me.
be nice.
Yeah, okay, let's go. I'm very excited to be home.
It's
Let's do this thing.
Trust me, I am
very
too.
important. Very important accomplishment for our party that we get you back safely. So,
Yeah.
No dying
I-
between here and there.
Yeah, are you wounded at all? Are you scratched?
9? No, I'm okay. You were very good at protecting me. I'm very thankful.
Yes,
Are
very
you
good. I want you to mention that. I look to the sling in my arm and the arrow.
Okay, and he will take you through the city to kind of mid-central on the western, on the eastern side. Kind of northeast is where there's like the district where most of the nobles live. You see as you walk through town the preparations for the Schaffenfest. The Schaffenfest is a large market day sort of festival happening 4 days from now in the city. That you have all probably been to before. It's a ton of fun. There's all sorts of games, and there's normally like medicine men and freak shows and all sorts of stuff, right? That comes in for this, and it tends to be a really great time. But for now, it just looks like they're preparing. Streamers are being put up, tents are being erected. You actually see that there's a menagerie that's come in that is apparently full of all sorts of weird and crazy beasties, including, apparently, one of the big signs has a 3-legged goblin painted on it, which is fascinating. And there's all sorts of other stuff, too. And you make your way past that, kind of up this gentle, sloping cobblestone hill, bustling with people, and in front of you, you see this kind of classical German castle, sitting in the center of the city. It's smaller than like a castle that would be out in the field, but it's 2 large towers with those like thin circular German towers with the like conical helmet with red tiling on top of them. It's painted mostly white, although it's kind of started to dilapidate with time. 2 large brown wooden doors with heavy iron bars mark the entrance to the compound of the ruler of Bogenhofen, the mayor. Interesting political note about Bogenhofen. They're called a mayor, but they're not elected. They are chosen by the emperor from one of the burghers. The burghers are the kind of elite level folk in town. And apparently this is the person who has been chosen for this term, was Gunther Reichenau's father. Yeah. And so Gunther walks up and goes, "Hello, Fritzy, I'm home. Opens the door, we're going in." And the guard looks really excited, opens the door for you all. And it's another sign of bustling funness. Okay, it's another sign of bustling, like, bustling work. It seems like everybody's getting into the spirit of the Schaffenfest. Yeah. And they take you into this central kind of castle area. It's more of a manor house. As you come in, you realize that it's not so much a castle, right? Even though it's got the high stone walls and towers on the outside, inside there's a much more classical sort of manor house, right? So this is obviously there to protect the prince, or I'm sorry, the mayor and his family and their retinue. But it's not like the inside has like a bailey and like more towers and things. It's a manor house inside. It's 3 stories tall, and it's got the kind of, the second story comes out and the 2 stories go up from that sort of feel to it of like old German architecture. And heading in, the place is a bustle with work. There's merchants coming in and out talking to people. A lot of them will like stop and look at you all like, who the hell are they? Or like shake Gunther's hand, welcoming him back. And he goes, "Come, we'll go upstairs and we'll go say hi to my father." And then I think, as thankful as I am, I'd like some time to myself.
You should definitely have some time to yourself. Take a hot bath, get ready.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, so come. And he takes you up these kind of plush, red carpeted stairs with these high, dark wood hand railings up to the 2nd floor. All of the wood here has this kind of multiple hundreds of years old, like kind of dark, stained feeling to it. He opens up a door where inside of which you hear laughing. There's 2 children playing on the floor. Twins, it appears. Male and female. Kind of rolling this like little horse on wheels between each other as their mother is kind of kneeling beside them in this blue skirt with a white apron and a white top. With this kind of blonde hair that's curled up in their head and sit on the back of her head. And sitting at this kind of large oaken desk with all these papers piled on it, you see a hairy-looking individual, middling age, starting to get the middle-age girth to him, but not fat. This person obviously lived an adventurous life for a moment themselves, with kind of wary brown eyes and a large, like, handlebar mustache that comes up in these tightly well-waxed curls. He's wearing 2 circular glasses. He looks up and he goes, Oh, honey, look, it's our son, Gunther's back. Gunther's back. And the 2 kids get up and they smile and they run over to Gunther and they give him like big hugs around the legs and he like pats them on the head. And their mother comes up and gives the 3 of them a hug, and their father comes over and he looks stern and he pats him on the shoulder for a moment and then like embraces him with one arm and he goes, and he looks at the 5 of you and, "Thank you for returning my son to me. I appreciate it very deeply." And the kids start dancing around. You're like, "Thank you, thank you, thank you."
I'd say it was our pleasure, and I look over at Roland.
I see you have taken some, you've taken some wounds. You lost none of your company on the way there back, I hope.
No, none, thankful, but, life on the river.
Yeah, please, I would love to know everything that happened. Gunther, go with your mother, get a bath, and I will take care of all the business that needs to be taken care of here. It's so good to see the both of you. Good. And then the kids go off with Mom and Gunter, who will once again shake each of your hands and say thank you. I'm so happy to be home. Thank
Glad
you.
to bring you home safe.
And goes off with his mom. Mayor Reichenau sits down behind the desk. And he goes, so, my son is home, and he is unharmed, and this was our agreement. He seems much more businesslike now that his family's not here. I am sorry for your wounds.
It's nothing big.
The agreement was 75 gold apiece. And this I would be happy to give you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Will that conclude our business?
I believe so.
You know, was my son normal when he came back? Did he seem okay to you?
Yes.
We took him to a healer just to make sure.
Oh, good.
Why do you ask if he seemed normal, sir?
Well, he was taken, and I know what can happen when people are taken.
It's
I
a
heard the
dangerous world.
stories. It is a dangerous world.
And what
We-
kind of stories?
We say.
Let me ask you, do you know anything?
I think we got to him just in time.
Oh, good. Do I know anything what? Miss, none.
Do you know anything about people walking around with a tattoo of a purple hand on them?
He looks thoughtful for a moment. And, no, I don't think I've ever heard of that before. Why do you ask?
Well, it seems to be a recurring theme.
I'm sorry, I do not know anything about the purple hand. What did it? Is it like on their clothing?
It's a tattoo, sir.
Huh? No. No, I've never seen anything like that before. You have made my family incredibly happy today. What was the cost you incurred for taking my son to be healed?
Look, I don't know.
It wasn't. It was negligible. It wasn't much.
Oh, okay. Well, then I have your money here, and he opens a drawer and he pulls out this small chest, and he counts out 75 crowns for each of you into a small leather bag. So it's 5 small leather bags with 75 crowns apiece. And he hands one to each of you. He goes, "Thank you. If there's anything else about the story you want to tell me, feel free. I'm just very happy he's home."
Would it be wise for a Reiklander to tell him about the ritual we found him in?
It's up to you, man.
Oh, I'm gonna roll another lore check. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just getting into the Warhammer.
Well, we saved him before anything
From-
like actually happened. So like.
Yeah, but still.
Do I believe him?
From the ceiling, right?
Who's asking it? Was that Wilhelmina? Do I believe him?
Yes.
Yeah, do I believe him the way he's speaking and the way he said things, especially where he doesn't know anything about the purple hand? Like, do I believe him?
Make a intuition check.
Any bonuses, anything?
No, this will
Modifiers?
be challenging. This will be plus 20.
So, pardon?
This will be challenging. I'm sorry, plus 0. Plus 0.
Oh,
Sometimes
okay.
I speak not well.
Ah, crap.
Words, yes. Mm-hmm.
Kind
Oh,
of
well.
wish I had thought to do that.
Anybody can make the intuition check.
I'll make
I
it.
will do this thing. Nope, that's.
Huh.
Where's intuition?
It's a
Well, I
skill?
succeeded.
Oh, there it is. I
Bam.
found it.
Plus
Got
2.
him.
Man. Alex and Quinn, I'm typing stuff to you.
Okay. In our Zoom chat, correct?
Yes.
I love whispers.
There you go. Done. That is what you get.
Sir, sir, you said you heard stories about what happens when people are gone. I was asking about that previously.
Yeah, no, terrible things about beastmen and terrible cultists and things, and I just worry about what could have happened to him while he was gone.
Yeah, I could understand that. Of course. If it's all right with you, I would like to speak to your son again. We've grown quite fond of each other.
I would prefer that he stay with his family for now. But perhaps after he's had a bath and some food and some time to talk to his mother, it can be arranged.
Of course, later this evening, and the best. I believe we did make plans for him to come visit my family.
Yes. Why don't you let my footman know? Out at the front gate. Yeah.
Will do. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Excellent. Well, I must get back
That was
to
a
work.
very polite dismissal.
Yeah. Well, I must get back to work. Thank you so. Oh, Wilhelmina, what were you going to say?
I was talking to myself. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. I must get back to work, and I want to go visit with my son. So, thank you.
Of course.
And that's his way out.
Oh,
Yeah.
My apology. Before we leave, I pull out the letter that my aunt gave me.
Oh, what did it say again?
It was something about a trade thing.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, of course. Oh hey, yes. Perhaps I will take this now, and I will read it and study it. And if I have further questions, which I'm sure I will, I know you are an appointed attendant of your aunt, and so I would love to be able to establish a trade agreement with Uthwan.
Yes, I wanted to make sure I gave it to you. Please read it out your letter.
Of course, I will be in touch.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then he kind of goes and sits back, puts his glasses back on, and starts studying papers.
Great.
Is there like a man at arms?
Outside his office, yes.
I'm talking like a head of the household, like the lead soldier, not just a footman. I'm talking about sergeant.
How would you determine who that is? You don't know offhand. I mean, logically there must be. What's your intent? What are you looking to do?
I just look to one of the footmen and ask. I inquire just about him. I would assume. Actually, no. I'll reverse that. Never mind. You're right.
Okay.
I'll just go to Gloria.
So you guys walking out? I need to know, like.
Oh, yeah, we'll walk out as soon as we're out of earshot of footmen.
Yeah. So you all make your way out of the keep, and out into the broader city beyond. Wir sie hustle und sie bustle.
Okay.
That was a little weird, wasn't it?
We'll never see that kid again.
He didn't seem super enthused. He didn't seem super happy, like you would think, right? Like he was pretty business pretty quick.
I mean, I thought everything was on the level.
No.
Something was off.
What was off?
Don't you find it a little interesting that he didn't seem to care? He didn't seem to care much about how we all made it back safely, or what even happened to his son while he was gone.
Well, he asked about it.
It seemed like he was asking if there was any corruption in the kid, or what was done to him. That's my feeling, anyways.
He'd asked about what happened and if there was anything else we wanted to mention.
Yeah, but when he mentioned cultists and stuff like that, he didn't seem to care at all.
And you'd think he'd want to spend time with his son, who's been gone for, 2 months at least, at minimum?
Yeah, the mother and the kids all seem to be happy he was home, but not him.
What are his initials?
His?
Yeah.
He is Georg Regenauer. He's GR.
Okay.
R. Martin.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity.
think that we should start taking. Well, I say this as somebody who has just finished their work. I do think that we should take a gander at people who work in their household. Take a look at their initials, and I once again pass around the note that we found with Gunter. Well, actually, I give it to Roland because nobody else can read it.
I'm sorry. What was the actual thing? Are we talking about the Katrina Lieberman's the affidavit, or are we talking about the note from?
No, we're talking the note that we found on when we freed Gunter in the cave.
Oh, where
said payment is this is your payment, and there were initials on it. It was like FS or something.
Can you bring that up?
Oh yeah, one second.
Rock.
Please hold. I think it's FS, but let me make sure. I don't. No. I didn't actually make a note of that one because it was really short, but I can grab it here real quick. I have my notes up here.
Yeah.
Grab it.
Also, did you ever play Kingdom Come?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm playing through it right now again.
Remember, like the guard who was like when you guys were like buddy with the guard, and they're like, "Hey, man, hey, what's going on?"
Yeah.
Do I have like a friend who's a guard like that? Or I'm just like, dude, we've
You're
been
a
growing up
river guy.
together since like high school.
I feel like you're a river guy, right?
I am,
And so
but like
most
I
of
grew
your
up in
contacts-
Bogenhofen,
Sure.
local.
I don't think it's impossible. I think it would be awfully convenient. Like,
Yeah?
it feels a
Okay.
little convenient, right?
Okay.
To have them just be like randomly assigned, like out of all the guards in Bogenhofen, like the 12 that are assigned, one of them happens to be your friends.
Oh, so there are only 12 like guards.
I mean, there's not like a ton, right? Like 20 people can hold a castle in reality, so there's like 12 people.
This is true.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Along with the family and whatnot. Yeah.
God.
Yeah, there's not a garrison in there, right? There's like
Okay.
4 guys inside, 2 guys.
I've been watching
at the
too much Game of
door.
Thrones. Sorry.
Yeah, and then like
been reading.
6 guys
been reading
hanging out on the
Night.
walls and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been reading Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Okay. Well. I think somebody should stay behind with Gunter. I don't trust any of this.
But it's not like they're gonna let us stay.
We're nothings.
Not us, but the knight.
Hmm?
Exactly.
They're loyal to his father, not to him.
Yeah, but she is an important noble.
What exactly do you want me to do?
Stay in the castle. You're expected as an envoy of the elven trade, whatever you noble knights do. If anything,
Wrong
it's
person
more-
there, Quinn. Sorry.
Oh, you're all good.
I
You're expected to,
I am.
aren't you?
I just gave him a letter. I don't know if that was. She didn't tell me to stay
She
in
may
the
not
castle.
be that high up the list.
Yeah, but she is an elven trade envoy. I think that'd be important, right?
I mean, she didn't tell me to stay in the castle. She just told me to give her the letter.
Yeah, but you should be expected to stay. You're a noble. Act like it.
He.
Your actual nobility, not fake nobility.
but if I was expected, wouldn't he have made the offer?
Exactly.
Yes, by courtly rules, he would have had to make the offer for you to have hospitality.
You don't think that's weird?
I wasn't expecting it.
You should have been. I think out of character, we're saying you should have been expecting it, right?
No, it depends.
It's up in the air.
Right?
Okay.
Because Lily's not a knight yet, right?
Yeah, I'm actually only
she's-
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still technically I'm only a squire still.
Yeah. So while Lily is while Mal is nobility, technically, she's not a lord. She's not a baron.
Yeah.
She's the helper to someone else, right? She has noble blood, but has no station. She's
Gotcha.
above. She's above everybody but other nobles, but she's at the bottom of the noble pile, right?
I don't think Cooter should be by himself.
I mean, I could sneak back in there. I could at least try.
Yeah, but if you're caught,
Yeah.
It's not like we could get back in there to help you.
that's
Well-
the problem. What I was saying with Mal is she has at least some form of protection. If
Well,
an elf dies, that's bad.
You said you wanted to see him tonight. If something happens, it's probably not going to be in the next couple of hours. We can talk. We can talk to him then.
That is true. We did mention that he is expected.
He never said that, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
I'm just saying, I'm just giving you, like, that is a thing Rolf said.
Why does what Gunter says matters?
Exactly.
Exactly.
It didn't matter up until this point. I mean, I can't necessarily.
Well, if he doesn't come to see us in the next couple of hours, then something may be suspicious.
Something was suspicious already. That's the problem. I looked to Gloria. Back me up here, right?
No, it's true. There was something very much off about the way that father was not interacting with his son. Like, think about it. Even if little Wilhelm, who, like, we don't know that you love yet, but he calls you mom, right?
Mom.
If he was gone for 2 months, you thought he was stolen by cultists, and you had heard that all of this fucked up shit was happening, you would probably be a little bit concerned, right? You'd probably at least be happy to see the little guy. And you want to dump that kid. Presumably, this father is supposed to, like, love his kid.
Can I make a quick out of character note? When you
Yeah.
said no, it's true, I feel the way that played out in my head is no, I'm not going to back you up, but he's right.
That feels very appropriate.
I
Does
don't know if
This
we may be making presumptions about how a parent and their relationship of their child.
does the father think the kid's corrupted from being with whatever he was with?
That's a possibility.
Do I know the Lord well? Does he care
Yeah.
about his family? Previously, was he known as like a family man in Bogenhofen? Like
You knew him as the
peasants?
Lord. Like,
He's just the
y'all
Lord.
peasants, yo. Yeah, y'all peasants. He's like,
No, but I feel like serfs have some feeling over their.
he's not been
their
awful.
Lord.
Right, yeah, he's never been awful to you all, right? His family
Well.
shows up with him at occasions and they seemed happy. But, like, none of you would have a special insight into their family life, right?
I'm just saying, not every parent would probably be happy to see their child again.
Okay, well, let's go. We have some other things to talk about anyway. I think we all go to my favorite tavern, Barry's.
What is- All right.
And what's Barry's specialty?
Beer. Barry's beer.
Oh, okay.
The full name of Barry's is actually Byronimish Bosch, but everyone calls it Barry's.
It's
Cool.
Barry's. We go to Barry's, man.
Um, As
And
we're walking back, or walking to the tavern, I'm gonna tap Gloria on the shoulder.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Ah,
As we're walking back, though, I did want to like pull her aside and be like, "Yeah, you're totally sneaking in later," and then keep walking.
And what?
that,
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
that
sneaking
could
in.
totally happen as well. But yeah. So but before we head in, could you and I have a moment in private?
Sure. Now? Sure. What's up, little buddy?
Yeah, come it. I look around to try and find somewhere, and I guess we just end up like around the side of the tavern or something.
Yeah, there's a small alleyway over there. There's a couple of kids playing in there, but you can shoo them away.
Shoot.
I like.
What? One of them weirdly latches onto you, Mel. Hello.
Hey,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Here, have some, go. Here, I like hand him some silver, and I'm like, go buy some candy or something.
Thank you. And they run away.
Okay, that'll do. So, I don't know if you've noticed,
Oh,
but since
yes.
a few days ago on the boat when after the attack, I've kind of been a little awkward.
Oh, well, that's okay. We're all a little awkward sometimes.
Well, I mean,
If there's something.
awkward in that I've kind of been avoiding you,
Well,
and I'm sorry.
that's okay. I feel like maybe I picked up on that, and I was doing it too. So it's not all you.
Okay. Well, I still need to apologize because I thought about it a lot, and especially after the conversation we just had, it's bringing up a lot of old memories, and I'm realizing that I'm doing the thing that I shouldn't be judging you just because you have a different upbringing or you traveled around, whatever your origins are.
Mal, I think that took a lot for you. I think that you really had to dig deep for that. I'm horrible. I'm fucking horrible. Oh my God.
Yeah,
And I really appreciate you. And I hope that going forward, we can continue growing this beautiful friendship that we have started.
not every elf has the same.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
I would love to hear more about your story because, I mean,
I'll be honest, it's a little hard to talk about sometimes.
no, of course. I mean, that was why I wanted to have this conversation. I'm the same way.
I'm just watching that hole get deeper and I can't help.
There's a
I
reason.
know. I want to.
It gets pretty deep. There's a reason I'm here with my aunt and not still in Ulthuan. So,
I imagine it was difficult. I know it can be difficult since we're from the same place.
I made physical holes in my desk. I created.
I don't lie for this reason because I don't know what to do. Like,
Oh.
Well, sorry, yeah, just... Okay, that's what I wanted to say.
Well, I appreciate it, and I hope that, like I said, we can just continue. Because you don't tell the others, but you are my favorite out of everyone here.
Are you lying?
Me?
Yes.
She has been the entire time,
No. But here's the thing. Here's the deal, and here's why I'm asking. You have injected a new piece of lie into this, right? Up until this point, you have been continuing a lie that
I already believed.
That Mal credulously believed, but now Mal's your favorite person, and so you've added an extra layer of thickness to this.
But see, I think it's incredibly believable because we're both elves, right? So I have that bond with her.
You do, which is why you're going to make a charm test at +20.
Oh, goodness.
I hope you burn at the stake, not as a witch, but as a con woman and a perpetual liar.
But it's just a terrible human being.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do this.
but apparently a fantastic elf.
Evidently. Okay, so charm +20.
Oh my god!
She sells it.
I wanna, for the record, and Throck knows this, there's a lot of shit in Mal's backstory that makes this reasonable for Mal to be like, okay, not every elf is the same, obviously.
I almost hope that I die so that I never have to break Mal's heart.
It's gonna happen for one.
I want you to.
It
break
has,
that.
it has to happen.
It has to.
Just see her little heart crushed. It's just
God.
bring it to me.
You bring it to me. I want to eat it.
Let me feast on your misery.
Glorious
reason-
just dodging bullet after bullet, right?
Oh God.
I am. I'm a lucky little witch over here.
Yes. Maybe once. Yeah. Maybe sometime we can talk more about things. But yeah, I will not be being awkward and avoiding you anymore.
And I will not be awkward either, but I do think for now, we need to go and we need to figure out what's going on, because there really is something off with our little buddy that we've been toting around for a couple months here. So I think we should group up with the others and
Sure, we can. Yes, of course.
see what we can do.
decide.
So I'm gonna waddle.
Before we walk in, I'm gonna go to Mal, and I'm gonna be like, "All right, so no matter what happens, be cool." Second, before we enter Barry's,
Excuse me.
and Gloria, be cool with the elf shit. And I kick the door, and I'm like, "Baronimus Bosch, where's my favorite motherfucker?"
You motherfucker! Get your ass in here and take a fucking beer, you bastard! Get out of the bar!
I kneel down and I hug the fucking dwarf with all my might, and I won't lift him up because I know he doesn't like it.
Oh no! Alright! Who are your friends?
Well, this is, of course, I grab Sister Crow, the holy woman of Papatal herself.
Nice to meet you! Your gods are shit! Who's next?
This is Wilhelmina right here. Whew. And this strong woman is probably one of the greatest fighters I've ever met in my entire life.
I can see you've got a broad, murderous cast about you, lass. I like it! Who's next?
This is Katrina Linderbung. And she is a noble woman. So mind your manners around here.
You don't look like a noble woman, but if he says you are, I believe him.
Excuse me, but who do you think you are?
She certainly
I'm the owner
sounds
of
like
this
one,
bar,
right?
lass.
And that's Mel. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Are you an elf?
I am.
Barry.
Roll it.
Barry, come on, buddy.
Roll
Come
it.
on. Barry. You know me. I can back her up. She's cool.
If she
Did she
asks
drink-
for wine, I'm kicking her out!
No, she drinks vodka. I've seen it happen.
Okay, good. Have a seat. I'll get you some drinks.
Thanks,
And,
Barry.
Byronymous Bosch is the dwarven proprietor of Byronymous Alehouse, or Barry's, as it's called. He has one hand, and the other hand is a hook. And he kind of waddles around. He's obviously older. He's got kind of this long, kind of black and gray beard that's very well braided, but has like little like hunks of food in it and things like that. His like black hair is back to about here now and is really receding off the top of his head. He's got the very like squinty, ruddy features of a dwarf. And the bar is actually dwarf height, which is one of the defining features of this bar. Is that everyone sits on small chairs because it's his fucking bar.
So little Sister Crow is fine.
Yes.
And I am very tall and uncomfortable.
What is his problem with wine?
It's not a problem with wine. It's a problem with elves.
Wine is for sissy elf folk. You'll drink beer and like it.
There you
He's
go.
very good hearing.
Yes, well, I think that has to do with his one good ear kind of superseding the rest of his other deaf ear.
That's why he shouts.
Yes.
You know. Shit. So you know that saying about if you lose your sight, then your sense of smell gets better.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice he's missing a hand?
Oh.
Sorry.
Should I know elves and dwarves, there's kind of a thing. Should I say something or
No.
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 Please
No.
Now,
No. Mina, you're a terrible person.
We've dealt with our big feelings enough today. We don't have to do it.
Look, I've learned that I shouldn't avoid things because I don't want to deal with them.
Okay, but being an elf, you would know. Mal would know about the Book of Grudges, right?
Lily doesn't.
Maybe.
I think.
Make an intelligence check at
Just
minus
straight
20.
intelligence?
Mal, yeah.
Oh, at minus 20?
At minus 20. Yeah, because you don't have lore.
And
And it's not like all elves are like, yeah, the fucking Book of Grudges, man, that's why they don't like us. They're like, no, they betrayed us repeatedly, and we maybe betrayed them once or 5 times, and shut up, right?
Okay, int minus 20.
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah, you don't know. Yep. You've not heard of the book. None of,
Right, yeah,
none of you would have heard of
I
the Book of Grudges. It's none
I
of
think
you.
I know that, yeah, like, I don't know what the specifics are, but like, I know elves and dwarves have always kind of been.
Yes, everyone knows elves and dwarves fucking, while we'll help each other out on occasion, would much prefer to get in, well, the dwarves would much prefer to fight the elves, and the elves would much prefer to not ever interact with the dwarves if at all possible.
Right.
Yeah.
I just.
It's best not to mention anything. Mal, you really don't listen to Wilhelmina. Don't listen to her or her advice
Should,
in this matter. She just likes to cause
I was
shit.
joking. I would have stopped her.
Oh,
Like
okay.
we can tell when you're joking.
Insight check. No, just kidding.
I will cut
he-
your throat.
That was probably not a joke.
We don't know.
Wilhelmina, look at you. You're just on a roll today.
See, Barry's cat has welcomed you into the tavern as well.
Okay, I
I can't close the door. Sorry.
That's all right.
know exactly how to deal with this.
I sit and wait and watch. I'm gonna see what's gonna happen.
When Barry brings us our ales, I chug mine.
Okay, I love it. Yeah, he
Diplomacy
comes up with you
Is
beer.
Mal accidentally drunk now?
Accidentally.
I held it before, but you know.
He sets beers down in front of each of you. He slams the beer down in front of you, Mal. And as you put it to your lips, oh, it's really strong. Oh,
Does it smell like pee?
he's obviously spiked it, or given you something stronger than what it appears he's given everyone else.
As long as it's not pee.
It is not pee.
Well,
if it
you know, when
was,
dwarves spike, think no.
like, so it's just stronger than it should be, or
It is stronger than it should be.
okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure I wasn't drinking this man's pee.
Make a challenge and consume alcohol test.
Got it.
If you are going to chug it,
Yes.
I was
is
giving you the
challenge-
forewarning that it is obviously strong.
Got it. Is challenging is just straight 0, right?
+0, yeah.
Oh, she is knocked out.
And by the time the like wooden mug with like the iron rings and a wooden handle hits the ground, the world is doing this.
You okay there, Mal?
Yeah. Where's another one?
Oh, Mal,
Oh, I like it.
no.
Oh, this is awesome.
No.
The elf wants another one. I'm gonna give her another one, Rolf.
Go for it, buddy.
I'd like to try to switch mine and hers.
Yeah, I was about to say that, eh?
No. It's best that I'll try and stop, and I'll try my best to be like, it's probably best if she passes out. She's had a rough couple of days, and we need to talk. The 3 of us, 4 of us.
He slams another beer down. You're ready for another one, lassie?
Aye. And I take it.
Make another consume alcohol test at +0.
Why is Lily so cute?
Aye.
Oh.
You don't pass out though. You didn't fail enough to pass out.
Okay.
But the world is more of this now than this.
Uh-huh.
So it's
Right.
All All right, I think you should all start this conversation that needs to be said without me, and I'm going to take Lily back to my sisters and my brother and my father and my family and my home. We should bleep this off.
You try to move me, and I shove you away.
Whoa!
What are you doing?
I'm just trying to take care of you.
Did I ask you to take care of me?
No? It's a good question. Do you feel all right?
Oh,
I feel fine.
oh no, she's one of those drunks.
I need to put at least another 2 in her.
I don't... This feels... Okay.
Hey,
I'll
Barry,
take care of her. Just put
What?
you
Lass!
got food here?
I've got food. It's meat, though.
Give me
Like-
7 meats.
Oh no.
7
I'm not
meats
getting
coming
food.
up.
She's gonna die. She's a vegetarian. And she's drunk.
I'm not actually sure if elves are vegetarian in
I like,
Warhammer.
They're not. They hunt
Whoever
lion.
is next to me, whichever one of the 4 it is, I lean over, elbow them a little too hard,
Ow.
and like, see, I
It's my arm. Ow.
I told you I know how to deal with this.
You're doing great.
You just gotta show them. You just gotta show them how it's done.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
She's
And
doing
now-
good, right, guys?
You are the most badass member of the party now, Mal. Congratulations.
absolutely amazing. I'm so proud of you.
You just
Frankly,
gave
I'm a
all
little
your
frightened.
skills. Oh god.
I'm impressed. You're still up.
Hey, has anybody got a pen and a paper?
No. What do you want it for?
I'm gonna write a letter to my aunt.
Oh no. Oh no.
no,
No, no, no,
Man, I don't think that's a great idea.
No. Shh. I asked her if you can ask Sister Crow. I asked her if I could be a knight, and she said I wasn't ready.
Oh, she is so wrong.
Right?
Your aunt is the worst.
She didn't. She
No,
didn't
the
see.
worst.
She didn't see me kill all those of the mutants.
Lily. Friends don't let friends drunk right. That's
All the. But what about when I killed the mutants?
you did really good. We're impressed.
Knights kill mutants. I'm basically a knight.
Oh, Lily, my sweet summer child.
Where's that meat?
I've been wanting to say that the entire campaign. Hey, sweet summer child.
Barry, she's all right for an elf, right? Come on.
He's back in the kitchen right now. I don't know. She needs to drink more. He yells out from the kitchen.
If Barrett says I need more, then I need more.
Barry, I'll get it.
Don't take one for yourself unless you're paying. Only shader eggs for free.
Ah!
And I drop the full pint of ale to Lily. I just take mine and I kind of
Is it regular ale?
I don't know. What did you draw? Is it Bugman's Triple X or is it regular?
Well, I was gonna say, is it the hard stuff he was giving me before, or just regular?
Yeah, as you go behind the bar, you realize there are 2 cakes back there. One says Bugman's Triple X, and all the X's are in red, and the other one says ale.
I don't know.
Sister Crow's getting curious.
To take.
Get me one of the special ones.
I'm dropping a gold on the bar, Barry.
Good.
And I'll take 2 of them. And I'll
Okay.
just like, fuck it. I'll just pour both triple X's. All right. And I'll bring it back and I slide one over to Sister Crow. I'll be like, sip. Here you go, Lily. Crow, sip.
I go to take a sip, but it's one of those sips that just looks like a sip, and I'm actually just kind of keep going.
Nice. All right. So both of you make me consume alcohol test at +0.
Oh.
It's time now. Mel,
It's time. It's time.
Mel, it's
Take a
time
minute
for
again.
sleepies.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no.
Crow, it's time now. It's time for sleepies.
This,
Luckily, the chair I'm on
this
is
isn't all that strong.
Did Mal even get her meat?
That'll be for us.
So, to make this cinematically appropriate, as you see Mal pass out, the dwarf comes out with the meat. Huh? Good. Good. And puts the meat down on the table and walks back and starts cleaning the bar.
Okay. Shit, I wanted to do this with Sister Crow while she was still awake, as he looks to her.
Is there any way to quickly wake her up? Could I dump water on her without bring anything out? Like,
I mean, you could try and dump water on both of them.
Now what?
In fact.
I'm not putting it on Mel. I'm just on Sister Crow. Just like good
I mean-
ice cold water.
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna try.
So
don't
you go
need
get
to
a bucket. Well, you know, you
Yes.
go get a bucket of ice water and you pour it over Sister Crow's head. Sister Crow, make me an endurance test at plus 20.
Oh,
there.
Oh hell.
There they are.
Oh no! Okay, you're back. Sister Crow, make an endurance test at plus 20.
During
think
test plus
buck-
20?
yep.
Yeah.
Oh. What the hell are you doing to me?
Pouring ice water on your head.
Ah. No, that's drive, not endurance. Where's endurance? That's entertain. There we go.
Nothing. Just nothing.
Well,
Okay, I
this-
pat her head and sit down at the back of my chair.
Okay. There's just like this sopping wet around her. Yeah.
So, Gloria,
Yeah.
you want to go sneak into that castle?
Sure do. You know I do.
What?
You want backup?
Yeah, why not? If you think you can be sneaky enough.
Do I have stealth? It's a great fucking question, actually. Not me. You know what? I'm not a sneaky person. I'm very upfront. You know?
Uh-huh.
I row and I row and I row. Sneaking's more your forte, but I guess we should just probably talk about this instead.
You know
Wilhelmina
has
and
fair
I-
sneaking?
I talked to Sister Crow,
Mm-hmm.
and she made me realize what I was doing and saying was pretty idiotic.
Mm-hmm.
Not for you.
No, for you. For everyone. I know.
I was shot. I was barely awake, and I didn't know what was rightly in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I want to apologize.
You do.
I do.
I think I can accept that.
You hear from underneath the table, and now pass you, man, wife.
Oh god.
There's wide-eyed Roland. Is that official?
No.
Yeah, it kind of is
No.
completely. If a nun or a person of the cloth says it, it's completely. It's 100% official. Congratulations! I'm so proud and happy for you too. When's the first child expected?
I
What's our
can't.
wedding gift?
I toss
We're
a
not
copper at you.
married. We faked it once to get out of the road warden's way.
I mean, it just came from under the table. I don't know what to tell you.
Gloria, you should be so insulted. He's already being so abusive to you. You've been
No.
married less than 5 minutes.
I can't tell if she's joking. I can't tell if she's joking.
What's the punishment for killing your husband? Just wondering.
You know.
Probably less
hanging.
than being.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's easier to run from that than some of the other stuff that might happen to you.
Uh,
Yeah. But I'll make sure Mal's really.
Well, that was a great
So happy
segue.
for you.
That's what I wanted to talk about. I feel like we've kind of become close, all of us, and I point around the table.
I kind of
Have
look
you
at
ever
Wilhelmina.
considered going? Have you ever considered going to the academies? Have you ever considered extensively learning magic after?
No, I can't pay for it. I can't read. Don't tell Mal, but I can't read.
I can teach you.
I can
If you
learn, so
want me.
can you.
That's oddly a good point.
Yeah, I'm a little taken aback. I don't know how to respond.
Well,
How would I? How would I pay? How would I pay for it?
he pulls out the ledger. If this is real, then you could pay for it.
And if it's not real, I mean,
Then we're
pretty
fucked.
skeptical, right?
Rightly
And
so.
we-
But she may
If
be
it's-
wrong, and I may be right. And she may be right, and I may be wrong. We don't know until
And
we
I
try
may be
it.
crazy. But this may just be the thing you're looking for.
Is it worth
But
the risk, though? Right?
first
Is it
thing-
worth the risk to continue?
The first thing we need to do is I need to teach you how to read, and I can do that.
Okay. Okay.
That also means we don't have to tell Mal. I looked at Wilhelmina. We don't have to tell Mal. But
I'd appreciate that.
you have to be your true self when you go to the academy. Not an elf. You're
Have to
real.
be human.
Yes.
But that's going to crush Mal.
She doesn't have to know. You just go to the academy.
Mal's not that stupid.
And she's going to grow. She's going to learn the world
Innocent,
eventually.
yes.
And if you apologize to her about this beforehand, you don't know. The truth always comes out.
You could always say you were afraid she wouldn't like you if she didn't know.
And maybe I'm a little afraid she won't like me at this point. I mean, I originally did it because I wanted her money, but like now I'm a little bit afraid she might not like me because I kind of like her.
Then just say that. But if you
In most
continue the
instances,
charade, the longer you go on, the harder it is going to be apologized for. Especially for her.
Do you think
Rock,
I should?
can I make one more endurance test?
You may. Plus 20.
Because I feel like there is some comedic timing here that I have to exploit.
Yes. I will let you wake up for the comedic timing. I care about that more than I care about you remaining.
Okay. So all you see is Sister Crow's hand slap onto the table and then slide back underneath, and there's a gold there. I'll have another.
Oh,
That's amazing.
goodness.
I take
25 XP to Sister Crow.
Thank you.
Back to sleep. Should I tell her now, though? Should I tell Mal now? Or should I wait until I go to the academy so I can
Let's
avoid
wait
that?
until you're Katrina Liederbung, or whatever her name was.
Okay. Until we have completed that and have our money.
Until then, you're of a profession that should be better unnamed.
This sounds good. I look at Wilhelmina. Will you cooperate with this lie, or will you try to continue your shenanigans? And
I don't
try
know
it
what
out with
shenanigans
Mal?
you're talking about.
You read the note.
I wasn't talking about you being or faking an elf during that bullshit. I'm saying read the note as in it's probably going to get you killed, and by extension, all of us. Surprisingly enough, I was actually looking out for you. I may not like you, but I'm not going to intentionally get you killed. Unless it's at my own hand.
But until then,
That escalated
just-
quickly.
we can also do some reconnaissance. Ask around
The only
town.
person who can murder you is me!
Basically.
The
Is
best kind of
Wilhelmina
friendship.
Sabretooth?
Hmm?
So is Wilhelmina Sabretooth?
Mel, you're,
Well,
you're back conscious as well, but the world is in that you must hang on to the grass to stay onto the planet level of drunk.
well, if you guys want, I'm going home. I'm glad we had this talk. Remember the deal.
Unconscious?
You are painfully conscious.
Okay, but I'm still drunk.
Incredibly, like the world is spinning so quickly that you need to hold
Right.
onto the grass to hang onto the planet.
Okay, so I'm like gripping onto the table like I'm on a ship in a storm.
Yes.
And I
You
like,
wake up as this conversation is happening. After the whole just now,
Right.
where he's like, I'm going home, and then you're like, oh.
You okay, Mal?
Can we take Mal back to your home?
No, it's fine. I imagine my sisters don't want to meet a drunk elf.
Where's did we ever get did we ever get that meat?
Yes, there's a big plate of meat on the table.
I pick up a piece and give it to her.
What kind of meat?
I
is
would
it?
One
I
of
would
the
like to
7.
point out that our entire trip, Crow never touched alcohol.
That's true.
Whatever it is, I just kind of
It's
like
pork.
Okay, yeah, I just
Yeah.
kind of eat it with my hands. I don't know if you're supposed to eat it with your hands, but
You're doing great.
just
Well, if you guys want, you can stay here at the tavern. I don't think Barry's going to let you. There's an inn somewhere nearby. I never go there. And if you want some other fun, that's somewhere
How
else.
was I supposed to meet your family?
Tomorrow morning, I'm going home though, and I'll write down where to find me.
Oh, they're
Hand it to Wilhelmina.
What about our little friend Gunter?
Yeah,
Are we just leaving him for the night?
that's up to you.
There's no helping him. I don't know why you're bothering.
She's probably
Noble's-
right. But it's
Noble's
just-
gonna noble.
Noble's got a noble, yo. Noble's got.
That's probably something I don't want to take on all by myself.
It's something that none of us can help you with, though.
help with what?
Sleeping on our backs, Mal. Sleeping on our backs.
That's
You start-
I like point, almost poking Gloria in the shoulder, but I don't. I miss every time. Like that wasn't even true.
Well,
I told him that because I had to get away from you, but now I don't. 'Cause we're friends.
Because we're friends. Very good.
Right.
We're very
I
Do you want some more meat?
No, I'm good.
there's like a brothel in town, right? No. I like it's Warhammer, man. It's grimdark.
Yeah.
They're
On
prob-
sequitur.
Yeah, there's definitely a brothel or 8 in town.
Noble's gonna noble, right?
Well, it's more that there are service folk around who will rent a room in a inn for an hour or an evening.
Oh, they would go to the inn, so nobles don't. So
There are many
Ladies.
inns. Yeah.
gentlemen and ladies of the night don't go into the noble's castle. So there's a secret door or something like that.
You don't know. You guys haven't investigated shit. You're asking. I don't know. There might be.
There's always a tradesman's entrance. I've brought goods to the manor house before.
Should probably find that. We could probably. Oh,
Is it time to go?
hold on. Yeah,
You
it's,
may have to leave early for a very special occasion, ladies and gentlemen. We will be raiding some good friends of ours as something awesome happens, and we want you to be there to see it. It should be exciting, but we're waiting for the high sign. Are we there?
it's happening.
Yep, it's happening.
All right, we're going to go raid Soul Bear RPG right now. Thank you all for watching us today. We are going to close the evening as people go to sleep as they try to figure out what's going to happen the next day, as a very special event is happening on our friend Soul Bear RPG's channel. 2 R's, right? Yes. So we're heading over there right now. So why don't you join us? Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm sorry we truncated this early today, but some cool stuff is going to happen, and we're super excited about it. So we hope
Raid
you'll
with it.
join us.
Congrats, everybody.
Yeah, get a congrats up in this, B. We're going now. We're out!